Hey everyone, Special Service here, and welcome back once more to the finals. In my last video, I brought up that Season 3 of the finals was missing something, that being a new game mode, either alongside an event or a limited time mode all by itself. But I found it unproductive just to bring up problems without any solutions, so that's what today's video is about. I will start off by saying that I do agree the finals should try and maintain its identity and unique game modes. I think that's what makes Cash Out and Power Shift such great and iconic modes in the finals. Each mode has a unique identity and spin to them. Cash Out in particular, it has an objective which incentivizes PvP from all teams, from the cash vault to the cash box to the cash out station. It has high and low risk strategies and maintains its all-important game showy vibe. In order to help the finals maintain that identity, we'd have to try and formulate game modes that keep it unique and standalone from other games on the market. These first couple of modes I'm going to mention will take a bit more work than just an LTM, but I wanted to get these out of the way first, as I think these modes later down the line could be fantastic additions in other seasons. First, we have Improved World Tour. Simply put, the sponsors as it currently stands for World Tour don't do anything for gameplay except weekly contracts. We can keep the weekly contract system we currently have. It is one of the few things that the finals has that keeps players coming back weekly for the season. But once the weekly contracts are completed, players often leave and only come back when the next week starts. So what if you could spend your hard-earned cash that just sits in your account under the Profile tab to enroll with different sponsors? Osbooz, Isolt, Volpay, Hotlo, Via, Disson, Ngmo could all provide special sponsor contracts that players could complete at their own pace to earn cosmetic rewards. These contracts could have something like 5 or 4 rounds, unlocking different sorts of rewards every season. And the signings costing money would also encourage players to play and win more games to earn more money to buy more sponsorships from all the sponsors. Now on to some real game mode ideas that would take a bit of work. Personally, ever since I played Black Ops 1, I've always been a fan of wager matches. It's really simple. You wager your cash up front on your own team. It's random game modes with random restrictions on random maps. Everything in the kitchen sink is thrown in this game mode. Power Shift with only heavies, sledgehammers, and explosives. Cash Out with only lights with burst pistols, and on and on and on. The possibilities of this pure chaos game mode would be different every single time you play it, making it a true gamble. Another mode that could be added to the finals would be something along the lines of Oddball. Capture and hold an object in the arena to earn cash. The team with the most cash would win, though we would have to come up with a new way for opponents to carry cash scoring objects, as currently in the finals, it's not possible to damage opponents with a cash box apart from throwing it. While it is a high risk maneuver, it'd be too easy for an enemy team just to scoop up the cash box and disappear. Similarly, there could be a hardpoint-esque game mode of the same ilk, but I feel like people are going to complain it's too much like COD, so I think we'll bin that idea for now. Cash Ball. This is one of my favorite ideas brought up to me by a commenter in one of my videos. It could be set up as such. CNS has tried to shake up the arena once again by adding another mode. Throughout the arena, there would be moving cash out goals similar to the Light's Gateways ability that would spawn around the map. Teams would try to score goals with cash boxes that spawn around the map. Of course, these cash boxes around the map would have to spawn in vaults, giving teams time to prepare their offenses and defenses for their goals. The game would be very similar to the Practice Range's cash box throwing minigame. There's also some easier additions that Embark could quickly implement just to keep players entertained with events here and there. Like events with restricted loadouts, such as the Steal the Spotlight event, those would be the easiest for Embark to implement right away, as they've done many like them in the past with great success. Granted, maybe they wouldn't all have strong theming, such as the Smoking Guns event or the Steal the Spotlight event for that matter, but just a little bit of something different would go a long way. It's time for a lightning round. I'll never get through all of these if I don't list them off quickly. Now, I don't think all of these game modes would be a great fit for the finals, but we won't know until we try them. However, we can make some modifications to these game modes to make them fit the finals a little bit better. For most larger team modes, it's safe to assume we could keep the 5v5 format from Power Shift and Terminal Attack, as 10 people in the arena seems to be a pretty good number. First up, we have Capture the Flag. There are a myriad of things contestants could duel over capturing and returning to their base in the arena. One example I'm particularly fond of is each team has a mascot to defend. like Namatama versus Mula. Capturing the other team's mascot will reward the respective team with cash. They could also try spicing up the mode with randomized loadouts and restrictions, but that wouldn't be all that necessary for Capture the Flag. Next game mode could be some sort of VIP game mode. I don't often see enough games do the VIP game mode justice. I think one of the last versions I saw that was interesting to me was Cold War's VIP Escort, but I'm talking like classic VIP here. Both teams have a random player designated as the VIP for that round. Maybe it restricts their loadout, so the VIP would be a medium with a revolver and movement utilities and a healing beam, allowing the VIP only to use the defib, as it would be restricted on other classes that weren't the VIP. Encouraging the VIP to work together with their team to help eliminate the other team's VIP. Cash could be awarded for eliminating the enemy's VIP, and bonus cash could also be awarded for team wiping the enemy team. There are a bunch of small tweaks and rule changes that could be applied to this mode, so this doesn't have to be set in stone. And with these more generic modes that some people would rather not see in the game, I think could be very interesting limited time modes. These modes don't have to become a mainstay on the roster. It would be cool to see them tried in a game like the Finals. Plus, the Finals is the Finals. I'm sure the folks up at Embark could come up with some unique twists to keep these modes engaging and put their own unique spins on these modes. One other thing they could add to keep the gameplay in the arena fresh and new is another arena mid-round event. I'm not sure if one was added for Season 3, but I know that in Season 2 I believe we got the Space Invaders, and I don't think we've had anything since. I could be wrong though. But how about this? We remove low gravity and replace it with something different. Something like earthquakes. They would act similar to meteor showers, where it only occurs around and near cash-out stations. It would shake up the surrounding buildings in the area, and slowly decay foundational walls near the bottom of the building. Already unstable buildings with destroyed walls would collapse and break apart, helping to destroy the power positions and well-dug-in teams around the map. I'd even take something like super gravity instead of low gravity, forcing people to stay on the ground and not jump around so much, as jumping would become near useless. Jump pads would be the only way to gain some sort of air. Maybe it could also demolish weaker, destroyed buildings under the high gravity. The sky really is the limit with these in-round events, and I feel like not enough has been done with them. I understand they don't want to be too intrusive on the gameplay, but I believe there are some options out there. And that's all I really wanted to bring up in this video for this week. I just wanted to bring forward some unique ideas for future game modes in the Finals, and other ways to keep the game innovative and interesting. The more the game has to do, in the long run, the more players will come back to the game time and time again. Personally, I'm a huge fan of that wager match idea, but that's probably going to be a long way down the road, if ever. If you guys have watched this far into the video, I just wanted to thank you guys for 300 subscribers. It's hard to imagine that many people in a room watching any of my videos, so truly, thank you guys so much. There was actually a 300 sub special planned, but this week, I'm heading out to the mountains for a little bit, so I've had to record this video in advance. But don't worry, there is going to be a subscriber special soon. If you guys like, you can join my brand new Discord, linked in the description below. You can join to play some games with us or just hang out. And other than that, I don't have anything else for you guys this time. Again, huge thank you to you guys for 300 subs, and I will see you next time. Peace.